My name's Major Jenkins. Here is my home office that I've worked in for 7 years, writing many books here. I've got my printing press set up here now. Many of my books line the walls. And I just wanted to give a little picture of the space that I work in. It's kind of a multi-use space now. But it's basically one half of a two-car garage renovated. Not really much in the way of insulation, but I've got my floor heater here. And Colorado winters don't get too bad, so yeah, and here's my little proof press. I'll be doing projects. It's something I'll be doing more in the next couple of years. Various letterpress, graphic printing sort of things. But as you can see, it's sort of a multi-use space, and it's served me well. I've done many projects here, writing projects mainly. It's a small little space, but sometimes it's better to just be working in a tight little space. But of course, my interests have expanded, and you know, I've got books and things that I sell, so I need to have some things in storage elsewhere. But yeah, this is the way it's been. It's the way it's been for about 7 years. It's kind of wrapping up here. It's November 27th. Of 2012, and it's a beautiful night. It's about 3 in the morning, and the moon is almost full. It's approaching Jupiter near the Pleiades, and there's going to be a lunar eclipse tomorrow. So here we are, 3 weeks away from December 21st, and everything's just been very, very strange, and a lot of intense things going on. But I'm still standing, and it's going to be pretty bizarre after this year passes, I have to admit. I mean, 2012 is something that came into my awareness way back in 1976. I wrote about this in my chapter in The Mystery of 2012, which sounds true. Yeah. I remember sitting on the porch with my friend Joe, and he told me that his dad was reading a book about the Maya Indians down in Mexico, and they had a calendar and it was going to end in the near future. So that sort of planted the seed, and I was only 12 years old at the time. But years later I recognized that the book he was talking about was Mexico Mystique by Frank Waters. So time has a way of bringing things full circle. And there's a lot going on right now. I'll be going to Little Rock, Arkansas for a conference. I'll be going to Boulder to do a talk there. I've got a radio interview coming up. And then, of course, going to Copan, Honduras for the big Great Return Conference on December 17th, which runs through the 22nd. So that's basically how my next 3 weeks are mapped out. So yeah, here it is.